Now for this video, we're going to be looking at coplanar circles and common tangents. So we're going to see many different ways that we may see tangents and common tangents represented. So first, as you can see in these three images below, which here we should draw another circle. We see that two circles can intersect in 2 points, 1 point, or no points. So here we see two circles that intersect at 2 points. Here we see two examples of circles that intersect at only 1 point. And here we see two different examples where the circles have no points of intersections. And so we do have some different types of circles that come from this. First, tangent circles. Those are coplanar circles that intersect in 1 point. And so we see that here in green, those examples of circles that intersect at 1 point. So these again are called tangent circles. Concentric circles, however, are coplanar circles that have a common center. So we see an example of that here. These two circles are concentric circles. And that's because they both have the same center. And now what we're going to be looking at is common tangents. And those are lines or segments that is tangent to two coplanar circles. So first we have common internal tangent, and that is a tangent that intersects a segment that joins the two centers of the two circles. And a common external tangent does not intersect the segment that joins the center of the two circles. So for example, let's say I had these two circles here. I'm going to draw a segment that joins the two center of the circles. An common internal tangent is one that's tangent to both circles, but it crosses or intersects that line that's connecting my centers. And so for an example would be this line. I see that this line is tangent to both of these circles. However, it is crossing that segment that's connecting the two centers. An example of a common external tangent, on the other hand, I'm going to connect my centers. An external one is tangent to both circles, however, it is not intersecting that segment that's connecting my centers. So let's look at identifying these common tangents. So for these three problems, we're going to tell how many common tangents the circles have and draw them. We're going to use blue to indicate the common external tangents and red to indicate common internal tangents. So first I'm going to go ahead and draw my segment that is connecting my two centers. So my centers are these black dots. I'm going to draw a black line connecting them. And I know my tangents that intersect that line are my internal, and those that don't intersect it are my external. I'm going to go ahead and draw my external first. So I know for a line to be tangent to a circle, it intersects that circle in exactly 1 point. So I can have a line like this. I see it's intersecting both circles at exactly 1 point. However, this line is not intersecting my segment connecting the centers. I see I have another one right here as well. I can't do one this way because my circle is over here to the right, and so those are going to be my only two common external tangents. Next, I'm going to draw my common internal, so I see that I can have one that goes this way, and I can have another that instead comes in this direction. And that's going to be my only two. So my red are my common internal. My blue are my common external. These red ones are internal because I see they are both intersecting my segment that's connecting the centers. So in total, I have 4 common tangents. Okay, let's try another one. So here I'm going to first again start with connecting my centers with this segment. Next, I'm going to draw my common external. So I know I can do on top and bottom, kind of like I did in number 1. So I have this common tangent and this common tangent. But now I see, since these 2 circles are actually intersecting at one point, I'm only going to have one internal common tangent that intersects that black line. And that's because these 2 circles are intersecting. This one, they weren't. So we were able to draw 2 different common internal tangents. So here for this one, in total, I only have 3 common tangents. Okay, and then looking at this last one, here I see I have 2 circles that are overlapping. So first, I know I can have common external tangents on top and bottom, just like I had for the other 2. But now, however, when I try to draw an internal one, I can't because these circles are overlapping. And so when I draw this line that connects my 2 centers, I can't draw and say that this is a common internal tangent because it's intersecting both circles at 2 points. So that's actually not a tangent line. So this one actually doesn't have any internal common tangents, just the 2 external. So in total, there's only 2 common tangents for this one.